Very good evening to you with Sports Night. I'm Damien Best. Well, the West Indies women have lost their second match of the 2017 ICC Women's World Cup. Batting first after being sent in Taunton, the Windies women posted 183 for 8 from their 50 overs. Opener Hayley Matthews continued her fine form, top scoring with 43, inclusive of 7 fours. Affie Fletcher had the next best total, finishing unbeaten on 36 with 4 fours. Poonam Yadav was the pick of the bowlers, taking 2 for 19 from her 10 overs. Now here's a look at the Windies innings.
Shot from Matthews. They've got to push. They've got to run. Maybe not. It's a 4 to Matthews. Oh, lovely shot off of middle stump, I would think, by Hayley Matthews. Nice from Matthews. A long half volley, and she shows her offside prowess now. Finger goes up, and first ball strike for the left arm spinner. This field, will it cost a boundary? Yes, it does. Goodness gracious, that was audacious.
Gone for the West Indies. Going to have to be swift at the non-strikers, and she's gone. Oh, communication break.
Oh, that could be gone. That could be gone. A little bit of turn. She bowled such a wonderful length.
Well, that's up in the air and should be caught. It is. Up in the air and another wicket ball. Well, that's drilled past extra. Drop short, and that's pierced the gap. Oh, shit. And she's gone.
Giving it the old sigh there.
Great foot movement there. She found the gap. 1 bounce, 2 bounce.
Good shot. And she goes again. In the gap again. And 4. 3 fours of the last over, 18 runs in total. And so the West Indies have something to work with.
Well, in reply, India women made 186 for 3 in 42.3 overs to win by 7 wickets. Player of the match, Samathri Manandana, led the way for India with her second ODI ton, 106 not out.
Catch, caught, off the glove and gone. Oh, an edge, and it's going to be 4. Oh, it's beautifully connected, over the head and 6. Shouts of catch just beyond gully. Oh, and she's got the breakthrough. Overseas pro back in the 70s and 80s. That's beautifully played by Mandana. She's found the gap.
Nice, in the gap. In the gap, it was perilously close to, I think it's Taylor.
In the air, and just evades the fielder. An extra diving to her left, but it will bring up the 50 for Smriti Mandana. Well, that's gone in the air and just over the fielder at fine leg. Full punished. Another boundary.
Out. That'll be 4. Picked up, nicely picked up for 4.
And that's neatly played. It's going to be 4. It's a beautiful shot, and it's a wonderful way to bring up the first century in World Cups for Smriti Mandana, and how beautifully she's played. And it exacerbates the nature of that innings. And that should be it, and is it. Thickish outside edge, runs away to third man, and how apt it is that Smriti Mandana should hit the winning runs for her country.
Well, that result leaves the Windies women in 6th place without a point while India women are now second and a perfect 2-0 record. Australia women are out front with a 2-0 record as well, but their net run rate is higher than the Indians. In the other game today at Bristol, Sri Lanka's Chamari Atapattu slammed an unbeaten 178, the second highest score in ICC Women's World Cup history. But it was not enough as Australia still won by 8 wickets at Bristol, and Meg Lannon guided the defending champions over the line with an unbeaten 152 as Australia reached its target of 43.5 overs for a second successive win in the tournament. So scores there once again: Sri Lanka women 257 for 9 in 50, Australia women 262 for 2 in 43.5 overs. Well, Queen's Scholars turned the tables on Graydon Seeley to win the Cooperative General Insurance Secondary School's Junior Basketball League competition. Playing last evening at the BCC gym, Graydon Seeley, the Knockout Kings, made a late charge, but QC responded this time to score some key points in the final minutes to give them the 62-57 victory in the final. In the third place playoff, Harrison College A defeated Harrison College B by 20 points. Third place playoff, Harrison College A team versus the B side. The A team led 42-14 at halftime. Nice dish inside for the easy two. Kairon Alexander led the A side with a game high 21 points, 2 of them there. The B side outnumbered in the height department, getting the bucket in traffic. In the second half now, the B side with lots to cheer about after this come from behind block. But this one was all about Harrison College A. They crushed the B team 50-30. The feature matchup now, the league final between Queen's College in the red and Graydon Seeley, Deshaun Hinkson for QC. Graydon Seeley answer the offensive board, gets it to go. Nathan Moore led QC with a team high 18 points. Fast break, handles the business. GSS started slowly and will pay dearly for that. Down by 16 points at halftime. Moore, lucky shot, but it's good. Then Godfrey July in the trenches with some fancy stuff. My, straight up the NBA manual at 8 points. Ronaldo Simmons says 2 can play that game. Turns the corner, splits 2, and the rest is history. Game high 22 points. But QC sitting pretty at the break, 41-25 from upstairs, bang! Second half now going the other way. Graydon Seeley trying to claw their way back into this one. Loose ball, cleaned up by Christopher Harewood, had 15 points. Tyreek Harewood, always a threat in the paint. The put back, 18 points to the big man. GSS buckled down on defense and closed the gap to 10. Simmons on the merry-go-round, pure determination. If you remember the knockouts, this is where GSS make their move late. MVP Harewood, silky smooth on the turnaround J. Game on. Skip ahead, GSS trail by just 3, 49-52. The pick and the layup. But QC kept on pushing and would earn some free throws that tilted the balance back in their favor. Sinks the first, but misses the second. However, some scrappy plays left the door open for GSS, and they would eventually take the lead on this play. 55-54 the scoreline. Who would bring home the bacon in crunch time? QC, Moore with the floater, drains it. GSS lose possession at the opposite end, and QC with all hands on deck, extending the lead 60-55. This one got heated in the closing moments with a hard foul and the coaches exchanging a few words. Then later on, Simmons ejected, teed up as well. You name it, it was all happening. But in the end, when the whistle blew, it was Queen's College crowned as league champions, defeating Graydon Seeley 62-57. Well, coming up, the last team standing in secondary schools road tennis.
I have diabetes and every decision I make is important. I choose Glucerna to maintain a healthy nutrition. I drink it and recommend it to my patients.
Glucerna with Carb Steady is designed for people with diabetes, helps minimize blood sugar spikes, and it's delicious. Glucerna, your good decision of the day.
Hello, my name is Horace Dean. I'm the Chief Electrical Inspector. We here at the Electrical Engineers Department can be more productive if we have clear and precise information on how to find your installation. We can maintain this productivity if there are no faults or obstacles in our way once we arrive. So make sure that your electrician does a perfect job. Let's all do our part to be more productive citizens.
This week on Rejoice and Sing, we feature Lillian Lord. We'll hear her story.
I would hear that a lot. Lillian, there's something different about the way you sing, and we like to hear you sing. We want to hear you sing. You've been silent so long. What has become of you?
And we get up close with international gospel artist Charles Jenkins and much more. Don't miss Rejoice and Sing this Sunday at 9:03 p.m. Brought to you with the compliments of Sewing World and Black Image, Sunrise Chicks, Furniture Village Urban Decor, Solar Watts LED Illuminations, Star Chick, and Word for Life Apostolic Ministries. What's your rhythm?
94.7 FM, the rhythm of life.
Frederick Smith will take on Grantley Adams Memorial in the finals of the team competition of the A1 Supermarkets Berger Paints Rubis National Secondary Schools Under-15 Road Tennis Championships. Playing today at the Rubis Sports Club on Spring Garden, Frederick Smith won 2-0 in the first semi-final game against the Lodge, while in the other semi, Grantley Adams defeated St. Michael's School 2-1. In the first semi-final team match, Deshaun Bino of the Lodge School closest to the screen taking on Quadre Holder of Frederick Smith. Bino with the forearm drive to claim the point. These two were neck and neck throughout the early parts of the game, locked at 8-all, but unforced errors by Bino gives Holder the edge. Holder would go on to take the first match, 21-15, giving Frederick Smith the 1-0 lead. The second encounter was between Jadon Pitt, representing the Lodge School, closest to the screen, and Thierry Walcott. Walcott showing his intentions early with some neat footwork and a lovely forearm drive to win the point. Walcott's strength was in his forearm, and Pitt kept providing easy returns. Using the angle pays dividends. Pitt gathered a few points of his own thanks to some unforced errors by Walcott as he finds the net on this occasion. But it was all Walcott's game, finishing with his signature shot to take the match 21-12 as Frederick Smith defeat the Lodge School 2-0 to advance to the finals. The second semi-final, the St. Michael's School, represented by Tyrese Padmore closest to the screen, taking on Corey Hoyt of Grantley Adams. Padmore up 8-love, and we can see why. Two unforced errors by Padmore. The first, the back arm into the net, followed by the forearm shot, also hitting the advertising. But Hoyt bounced back and stunned the crowd, gaining point after point to level the score at 13-all. And once Hoyt got started, there was no turning back as he built a lead of his own, gaining match point at 20-15. Hoyt would go on to beat Padmore, winning 21-15 to give Grantley Adams a 1-0 lead against SMS. The second match was between Shea Husbands of St. Michael's School in the green, taking on Caron Phillips. Phillips on two occasions hits the ball long, gifting Husbands easy points. It was a breeze through for Husbands as he applied the pressure, causing Phillips to continuously make mistakes. Another shot too long. Phillips did grab a few of his own here, going down the middle of Broad Street. but it was all Husbands taking the victory 21-9 for SMS to level the match at 1 apiece. The pressure was on Keon Wickham of Granny Adams backing the screen and Josiah Paris of SMS. Paris with a wild forearm shot to give Wickham the point. Wickham was in his groove and took each opportunity as it came, responding to every shot Paris had to offer. But it took the backarm slam to give Wickham the point. Paris kept Wickham in check here with the injection for the point. And he wasn't finished, grabbing another 2 due to unforced errors by Wickham. The first long and outside, and the second a forearm drive into the net. But it was Wickham to come out on top, winning the matchup 21-18 and securing Granny Adams' spot in the finals with a 2-1 win over St. Michael's School. Well, the finals are set for tomorrow at 10 a.m. Welcome back. The first ever secondary schools drafts championships has been officially launched at the Granny Adams School. President of the Barbados Drafts Association, Winslow Graves, says the aim of his organization is to produce the next world champion within the next 5 years.
The Draft Association is committed to spreading the game of draft across the length and breadth of Barbados. It is our endeavor to have it played in all, both primary and secondary schools across the school system. To this end, we are embarking with this tournament. It is only just the start. And like all things, it required sacrifice and dedication. We are now on our way. It is the desire of the association to have, within the next 5 years, the next world champion.
Well, Deputy Director of the National Sports Council, Neil Murrell, says the top players such as former world champion Ronald Suki King and Jack Francis have propelled the sport of drafts internationally, paving a way for the younger generation in the discipline, and they can now be exposed to new cultures and networks.
The upshot of these gentlemen's involvement and their winnings, both here and abroad, is that Barbados has come not only to be highly respected, but has put on tournaments of international flavor that are brought to these shores. As such, therefore, there's a very strong sports tourism linkage. A discipline such as drafts offers the added value of meeting new people, understanding others' cultures, and creating networking opportunities.
Well, it's that time to tell you what's happening tomorrow, June 30th. The secondary schools under 15 Road Tennis Championship finals are in the morning from 9:30 at the Rubis Sports Club. Overseas in cricket, the third one-day international between the West Indies and India bowls off at the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium in Antigua with live coverage on CBC TV8 and radio station 94.7 FM from 9 a.m. Then in the night, the Lance Bino Masters Road Tennis Open will continue at the Rubis Sports Club from 6:30 p.m. Well, that's it for Sports Night. I'm Damien Best. Back again tomorrow. Good evening.
You're watching CBC TV 8 in beautiful Barbados.